What's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys back an updated video. Now we have a new event that just released for Division 2 for the weekend. It is called Brand Surge. So in this video, I am going to break down a build that I will be using for the facet method to get the materials within this event. And along that way in the gameplay, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get the materials and effectively get a lot of them so you can have a full understanding of how this event works and to get the most out of it at the same time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with the build that I will be using. All right, so this is the build that I'm going to take into the method that I'm going to showcase to you guys today. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I'm going to farm for the material. But let's go ahead and start off. I've already made a video on this build, so I'm not going to dive into every specific part of this build. If you want to see every specific part of the build, I will leave a video at the end of this video showcasing this entire build to its full potential. Let's go ahead and start off. For our primary weapon, we're going to use the tactical MK16. We got damage target out of cover and flatline, okay? And also for the mod on it, we have linked laser pointer, so when we aim, we can pulse enemies. We're pairing it with the police M4 with streamline because we are running Tinkerer, so we can have both of the talents together on the primary weapon, which is the tactical MK16. So you guys will see me use the MK16 the entire gameplay. I have the TDI card for this +1 skill tier. That's why I have it. And it's never removed off of my builds, okay? Then we're running with the striker gear set and Fenris chest piece for the extra 15% because we are using assault rifles. Then I'm going with the decoy. I love the decoy. The decoy will save you in the method I will showcase to you guys. It will save you for the activity. All right, so that is the full build I'm going to use. Like I said, if you want a more detailed version of the build, then I will show you a video at the end. Now, the method we are going to do is of course, countdown. Now, the reason why we're doing countdown is because countdown is the #1 activity to do when you want to farm for any gear piece or any brand piece or anything like that related to your gear, right? If the event is brand surge, that means we're going to get more brand material. So if you go down to the targeted loot selection, and you guys can see your gear sets and brands, all these right here, not here, but starting right here is brands, okay? You got, let me see if we can count it right now. We got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33. Okay, we got 33 brand sets currently right now in the game. If you want to farm for brand material, we need to select brand sets. Now, my idea for this is if you don't have 30 expertise, try to farm for the brands that you don't already have proficient. And what I mean by that is, let's go back to our inventory, go to our expertise. If we go down to our brands, right, it will showcase a number like 0, for example, like this one, right? Urban Lookout. Okay, this must be new because I don't have it done. Let's see if I have any of the other ones done. Okay, I have all the others done except for Urban Lookout, right? So for Urban Lookout, I just noticed that they changed the expertise level to completed. I think we are done and capped at expertise 30. Just want to throw that out there because that's actually surprising. Now, Urban Lookout is what we need to farm, for example, in order to take advantage of the brand materials, but also to help our expertise as well. So this event is going to help contribute to your expertise because you're going to be farming brand sets that you wasn't initially going to farm anyway, right? So if you really want to take advantage of this, you go to countdown, go to selected targeted loot. And for our example, we're going to select Urban Lookout. And now when we go into a countdown match, and once again, here's another tip. I highly recommend when you go to countdown to choose challenging. Now, the reason why I want you to choose challenging is because when you choose challenging, you're more than likely going to extract all the way through every single time if you are, say, have high-end gear and your teammates know what they're doing and not trying to kill you with assault skills, right? Sometimes that happens. So we're going to use challenging, and I'm going to go ahead and showcase a few drops within countdown. I probably won't showcase the entire countdown because that would take way too long. So I'm going to showcase some drops for some brands of the Urban Lookout, because that's what we're going to be looking for. We're going to try to get some brand drops, and you're going to get other brands too, not just Urban Lookout. For my example, the one you select, you're not just going to only get that, you're going to get other ones too, but it's going to focus on that specific brand set that you are looking for. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start this gameplay up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a few example drops, and I'm going to show you what to do in order to get the material. Now, also, when you're done with your countdown runs, if you want additional brand material, what you could do is come all the way to right here, and you're going to have the pack season cache. This one has brand material in it. And also you can try to get some named items that might actually end up being a brand item. But for guaranteed materials, you want to go ahead and go for the pack season cache. So that is another way of getting it for additional brand material. All right, so the countdown is about to start. Now let's get to it. Now, the initial start of countdown, you're not going to get any brand material because the initial hunters don't drop anything other than hunter tags and optimization resources. All right, so the activity areas is more than likely where you're going to get your brand material, off of the enemies you kill or just off of the chests that you might find, like this one, for example. Let's see. We did get our first brand set item here, so I'm going to go ahead and showcase what it looks like. I'm going to deconstruct it. All right, perfect, right here. Okay, so here is the Lookout brand set. As you guys can see, we got the U here. I'm going to open it up and I'm showcase what so you guys can see. Here's the brand set, and what I'm going to do is deconstruct these to get the brand materials. As you guys can see, I got +2 Urban Lookout materials. Now, if you want to increase your expertise on the brand set itself, I'm going to get another one off of this boss right here. I'm going to showcase in a second. All right, so here it is. I just got another one. What you want to do is go ahead and go to your, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and collect one of these so I can show you what we do after the countdown is over. All right, so I'm gonna grab one of them. The other, like I said, the main way is to deconstruct the items, right? Deconstructing the brand sets will give you brand material. That is the best way to do it, and the most amount of material or items that you're going to be able to farm in this game consistently is countdown, which is what we're doing right now. All right, so I got another one of the Urban Lookout. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct it, and as you guys can see, we got +1 Urban Lookout materials. Okay, just killed the boss there again, and dropped another one of the Lookout. So I deconstructed it, and I honestly didn't see if I got the materials or not. So we're gonna assume based off of, okay, yeah, I did. Okay, it just took a minute. So we got the material. All right, so I got another brand set from the chest here. I'm gonna deconstruct it and see if I get any material from it. Okay, I did not. So far I haven't gotten any material from the random brand sets, but only the material from the one I targeted. So that could be an indication that you could only get brand material from targeted loot. And if that is the case, that is fine. Then that just means we have to try to target brands that we don't have expertise or proficient yet. Boss just dropped another one. I just collected another Urban Lookout material. There's another Urban Lookout one I just found on the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct that for some more material. It looks like you get 1 per item you deconstruct based off of that. All right, so at the very end, you're usually going to get a lot of different brand sets or maybe even an exotic, but I just got a lot of different brand sets. So let's see if I get any of the material from deconstructing the random ones. Okay, after deconstructing the random ones, it looks like I have received 0 of the brand materials from those. So based off of that, we're going to guarantee that you can only get the brand set material from the targeted loot. All right, so this is the area where you're going to get a lot of brand sets, especially the targeted one, mainly the targeted one, because this is the area where most of the heavy hunters are, and more than likely a lot of them do drop targeted loot. All right, so I just killed one of the hunters there and grabbed their loot, and I'm about to kill another hunter here and grab the loot from them. See, you see they drop a lot of your target loot there, and then one dropped one back here as well. I'm gonna grab that. Some more enemies are coming down here. Grab that. All right. And then there's another hunter back there. I'm sure it's going to drop some more. Another hunter died here, as you guys can see on the floor, and dropped one of our targeted loots. And we picked up another urban lookout material. And this one dropped one here. So you get a lot at the end, a lot of brand material at the very end of the countdown. So that's why I say challenging is the best way to go, because you want to make sure you can make it all the way to the end every single time and complete the activity. All right, so with the extra item that we collected from the Urban Lookout brand that I said I was going to show you exactly what to do with it. If you go to your inventory, go to your expertise tab, and you go back down to your brands that you didn't complete. For example, mine was Urban Lookout. I have collected one of the pieces. Remember, that was the piece that I grabbed that I said I was going to showcase to you guys. If you hit donate selected, it's going to donate this specific item to your proficiency. As you guys can see, I just got 8,800 points for that one item. So this is a good way to increase your expertise by increasing your proficiency rank. Okay, you get all the way to rank 10, it'll give you 10 points towards your expertise level, and you'll be able to increase it by doing that. So your goal is to complete all of the brands that you don't have 10 or completely blank, like these are complete and they don't have a number underneath them. Make sure you clear out all of them to get max out expertise. Now I'm not going to do this one because it looks like it's 0 out of 90, and I know I had way more before, so I think they locked the expertise at level 30. So I think that is the cap right now. So there's no point in me doing this one until I know that there's another expertise level. That is what I highly recommend you doing. And like I said, guys, so we looked at the build that I used for it. So I gave you guys a build idea, and then the method is countdown. The way to obtain the brand materials is to deconstruct your targeted brand items that you get from the drops or the caches. And if you don't have expertise leveled all the way to the max, I showed you guys exactly how to do that as well with the brand set during this event. Until next time, guys, I thank you all for watching this all the way through. Make sure you hit that like button, please, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.